All right, guys, I just came to Dominica. I'm a little bit hesitant to drive because the roads are so bad here. It's very, nature oriented here. And all of the car rental companies at the airport, they don't have full coverage on any of their insurance. So the only time that they'll cover the car is if it's in an accident and it's not your fault and you get a police report. So I'm a little bit worried about driving this because even in a hit and run, they told me that I was not covered. I'm not super happy about this. I'm definitely not, I don't feel safe driving this at all, but, we'll see what happens. It's only a 2-day car rental. Guys, look at this beautiful water. This is this is what it looks like when you're driving away from the airport. It's so pretty. These waves are just gorgeous. It's like waves on waves on waves. I love it. It's $12 USD for a driving permit or a driver's license. You don't have to pay in cash. They add it to your bill, or the place that I went to added it to my bill. Flight over here was really, really nice coming from Barbados. The water here is super blue, super gorgeous. I think the next 2 days are going to be really, really fun. The other thing that I absolutely love is that they have these bright yellow and bright red flowers everywhere. The nature here is just beyond gorgeous. These waves are so beautiful. I'm gonna hop out and get some pictures because this is just so beautiful. I don't want to miss this. These waves are just beyond gorgeous. They're very, very strong though. Definitely wouldn't want to go swimming in that water, but super, super gorgeous regardless. And then look at all of this, you guys. So you guys, I'm having probably one of the best times of my life. This is such a cool place. I got the coolest Airbnb, you guys, that you could ever imagine. I just can't wait to show you guys more footage of it in the morning when it's light outside. But I'm so excited for Dominica. This looks so good, you guys. This is a beef stew with rice, vegetables. This place is so adorable and cute. I love it. So you guys, that food was absolutely amazing. It was French food, and I learned something new about Dominica. There's a huge French population here. So the people at the restaurant were French. My host is French. I'm really excited for tomorrow. I think there's going to be so much more to Dominica that I just can't wait to uncover. And I'm so excited for this place tomorrow. I think it's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. So you guys, I am here in Dominica, and in Dominica, everything is about nature. The nature here is like nature on steroids. So I ended up getting this kind of glamping situation. I ended up Airbnb-ing this cabin, and it is just so amazing. I stayed in it last night, and it was so much fun. It was just such a serene, kind of peaceful feeling being inside this while it rained. But I just want to give you guys a little bit of a tour and show you guys how everything works inside of it. And there's also a shower over here. It's an outdoor shower. I haven't used that yet, but I'm really excited to. But yeah, let me give you guys a tour of what this looks like. When you first get here, you see this little outdoor seating area. It's very cute. And then outside, there's also a place to cook. I haven't used any of the cooking things, but I know this is like a stove that you can open up and cook on. I don't think I'm gonna be cooking while I'm here. And then once you look over here, there's these little steps, and I'll show you the front of the door. It looks kind of cool. It has this branches or like artwork on it. But anyways, you go up these stairs, and then on the inside, you're going to see like a little bathroom over here. And again, you guys, there's no AC in here, but there's so many windows and so many places to get ventilation, and the weather is so nice here that you really don't need AC. You come to like this bed area. Of course, the mosquito net is right above, and I used that last night, and it worked really well. That was my first time using a mosquito net and sleeping in a place with like this much ventilation without AC. But I really like these windows because if you come over here, basically all of these close. So when it's raining, all you do is you just close them like that, and then this kind of hangs out to the side. But you can close all of these windows I'll go ahead and close this one too, just in case it rains when I'm gone. And this thing, again, there's a place to put it. I don't know where. And then there's these two giant windows. This is the outdoor shower. I'll show you guys that. And then if you continue down this path, it goes to a river. And look at how beautiful this is, you guys. I think you're supposed to dry your clothes there if you wash your clothes. I'm gonna go ahead and close this just because it might rain a little bit more today. It is rainy season because it's, you know, November. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this. And then there's this window over here. I think I'll go ahead and close this too, but you can look outside and just see all these trees and just like amazing nature. In Dominica, it really feels kind of like you're in a jungle. It's just really, really green everywhere you go. And then you also have this like little seating area. I guess you could eat here. And it also has this little window that gets pulled off of this little like lever thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this one too. Again, just in case it rains when I'm gone. I just don't want there to be a bunch of rain in their Airbnb. They give you a towel, and then this is like a little mirror with a whole bunch of little objects on it. It looks really cute. But yeah, I was just so excited when I saw this place. I was like, this is gonna be perfect. I just can't wait to stay here. So yeah, I'm super excited for tomorrow night too. I was only here last night and then tomorrow night, and then I'm leaving to go to St. Lucia. But yeah, I can't wait to stay in here again. It is so, so cute. Let me go show you guys the outdoor shower as well, because that's really cool. And I haven't used it yet, but I probably will after today because I'm gonna go hiking and go see a bunch of stuff. So you come in here, open the door, and that thing kind of like pulls the door. That's what that is. And then inside there's a shower, and there's that little knob you can turn on, and that's where it comes from. So I'm super excited to use that. I've never used an outdoor shower, so that's gonna be a first for me, but I can't wait. And then, oh, there's lizards everywhere, you guys. There's a little lizard right there too. I don't know if you guys can see him. Super cute. If you continue down here, I should have worn my shoes. I'm in flats. Let's see. If you continue down this walkway, you're going to get to a river. And this river has fresh water that you can drink from. The host gave me some bottled water from the river, so I'm gonna try it while I'm here. But yeah, you come back here and look at this river, you guys. Isn't this the most amazing thing you've ever seen? I just think this is so cool. I'm in flats, so I'm trying to be really careful not to slip. So sorry, I'm going really slow. But yeah, I couldn't believe this when I saw it. I was just like, this is so amazing. And this is a fresh water source as well, you guys, so you can drink right out of this river. And yeah, it's just super, super gorgeous. I cannot wait to stay here a couple more days. I'm just super, super excited. To show you guys, there's also this outdoor sink. That's really cool. Little lizard friend is just hanging out with me while I'm brushing my teeth. These things are so cute, and they're everywhere in Dominica. A lot of the driving in Dominica is kind of just like waiting on people who are blocking the roadway. It's really funny because if you're driving a little bit too slow, they will honk so much at you, and then they'll just park their car in the middle of the street and they don't expect you to honk at them. So kind of, you know, kind of crazy that, you know, they have these like crazy driving rules over here, but it's not even a rule, but it's just kind of the mentality of the place. different kinds of lizards here, you guys. This one is really pretty in particular. Really blends in with that tree trunk too. Alright guys, so I'm headed over to Emerald Pools. I really like this place because it does have a visitor center. You buy a ticket, it's $5 USD. They have a place to get water, and it's very developed. It's not like you're walking out in the middle of, like, you know, trees and branches where there's no pathway. So highly recommend this place if you guys are here. Can't wait to go see the actual Emerald Pool. I've heard it's really, really cool, so I'm really excited. You guys, they have the biggest leaves here ever. I have to show you this. Maybe that doesn't look big, but you guys, it's huge, huge leaf. Oh. So that was the pool. I don't think I'm gonna get in with all those people. I just don't want to. There's also not a changing room, so you kind of have to like get naked and then get your bathing suit on. I don't want to do that. I'm going up this other path. This is like off the beaten trail path, I guess. And as I started to come up here, this guy just got so frantic and he goes, whoa, 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 you can't do that, you can't do that. And, you know, from how he was acting, I thought that there was going to be like falling rocks, something really bad up here. You guys, this is the path that he was talking about, that he said I couldn't go up because it was slippery. I was like, sir, it's Dominica, it's raining everywhere, I know it's slippery. This weather is not the best, you guys. It's raining super, super, super hard. I'm just going really, really slow, but you know, the locals will just come speeding past you. They don't mind the weather at all. I don't know how safe that is, but yeah, if you come here during rainy season, just expect this because yeah, it gets pretty bad. Some of these I just look at them and I wonder, like, how did it get that bad? Like, you guys can't see it, but that hole is so deep. And it's like, how do they just leave that there? Like, how is there not somebody out there working on that, like, the very day that it happens? I don't know, crazy stuff. Okay, guys, so it's halfway through the day. The rain is still insane here. And I just looked up the population. It's only 72,000, you guys. That was the 2021 population. I don't know if they've taken 2022 yet, but there's only 72,000 people living on this island. So yeah, I guess, I mean, if you're passing somebody or if they live in your area, definitely make friends with them because you're for sure going to see them again later. I can't believe that my host actually moved here from France. It seems like they just came somewhere that, you know, or they moved somewhere where there was just basically nobody. I think I'm gonna stop there and go get a bite to eat. That place looks really good. I might stop and go get food. I need to go get gas too, and the island is also having a gas shortage. Okay guys, so I am over on the western side of the island now, and it's completely different than the eastern side. Had I known, I would have stayed on the western side along the main highway, and I would not have gone to the eastern side at all. It's a lot more green, it's lush. I mean, if you're really into adventure and you don't mind driving for like half the day, then yes, I would venture out into that eastern side, you know, get all your nature loving stuff out of the way. But yeah, to be honest, that Airbnb that I booked, it's very nice, but it kind of caused me a pain because it made me go through all of this like green, you know, grass, potholes, just all kinds of stuff, road work, construction, that otherwise I wouldn't have gone through. So, I mean, I'm happy that I went out and saw it. I'm happy I stayed there, but to be honest, would I do it again? No. Guys, Dominica is really, really beautiful. I would really like to come back here again, maybe in 20 years. Maybe the roads will be better. Maybe tourism here will be a little bit easier, and maybe I'll come back because it is super, super nice. I mean, this is not something that you see every day. If you just compare the depth and the greenery to, I don't know, maybe another place like, I don't know, maybe another island in the Caribbean. This one is very, very special. It kind of reminds you a little bit of Costa Rica. I think Jamaica is pretty green as well. Just wanted to show you guys this view. I just think it's so pretty. And again, this is just along the road that goes over to the western side of the island. This is a really nice road. No potholes. Not too adventurous, but super, super calm and safe. And oh, okay, there is one sign that says watch out for falling rocks, but I don't see any, so I think we're good. But yeah, definitely would not do the eastern side of the island again. I would definitely just stay on the western side. To be honest, I kind of messed up this island. Had I known, I would have booked differently, but I had no idea. So, oh well. All right, guys, it's the next morning. This is my last day. I'm a little bit happy I'm leaving just because the driving here has been such a pain in the rear end, to be honest with you. But I'm going to get ready. I'm going to go take a shower in this outdoor shower that they have. And I've never done this before, so I'm a little bit nervous just taking like a shower in the outdoors, but I think it'll be fine. So yeah. You guys, this is so nice. They got me some passion fruit for breakfast. This is some coffee. And then this is some homemade bread. I cannot wait to try this. I think it's going to be awesome. And it's filtered coffee too, and not espresso. Yay. This passion fruit is so good, you guys. I don't think I've ever had passion fruit like straight from the actual fruit before. It's so delicious. Oh man, you guys. Okay, after everything, I am liking Dominica a lot more. I just had such nice hosts that it made that place, even though it was all the way out in the middle of nowhere, it made it worth it because they were just such nice people. The breakfast was lovely and they were lovely, and I don't know, everything's just been great. Except for the driving. I just don't like the roads here, and I don't like the drivers because even right now, like I'm sure you can notice, but it's just dun 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 because there's no, it's just so hard. And then the entire time I'm driving, because I don't have insurance on this rental vehicle, I'm like a nervous wreck because you never know what can happen, and sometimes it's not your fault. You know, sometimes you hit a pothole and your tire goes out and the whole car is, you know, damaged. So that's the only thing that really makes me a nervous wreck. Dominica, really, 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 please, if somebody is watching that has some kind of power in the country, please offer full coverage insurance. I would absolutely come back here again, and I would recommend it to more people if I could just get full coverage on this rental car. It makes me a nervous wreck driving around and not having full coverage, especially like in these conditions. Like it's just insane that you wouldn't offer full coverage. And the other issue is there's not really a public transportation that you can take that will take you out to these places, like these, you know, little hidden, you know, destinations and like little Airbnbs and all that stuff. So anyways, yeah, if somebody in the government of Dominica is watching, if somebody knows somebody in the government of Dominica, like please offer full coverage insurance, figure it out somehow, like make it work, or just fix your roads. I would come back. I would come back a million times over if the roads were fixed, or if I just knew I wasn't going to have to pay for an entire car. Other than that though, today is going to be really fun. I'm going to spend most of the time at the beach in the north. Here's a great example. So these trucks, I get that they don't have enough room, and I understand this, but they honk the entire time when they're going around curves, because instead of just going slow around the curve and just waiting and trying to stay in their own lane, they go into the middle of the road, and then the entire time they're going down, they just honk, 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 and they expect the other driver to just know that they're coming just from the honking, which is fine. I get it. It's their way of doing things, but I absolutely hate that. I hate the honking. I don't like that they're going so fast down this hill. That's way too fast for a vehicle that large. And then you get here, you know, and it's like, I don't know. It's just, the driving here is just such a big pain in the rear end. So yeah, I would love to come back here. I love the nature, but it's not convenient. And here's like, okay, here's another thing that we're coming up to. I don't know what these people are doing over to the right. Maybe they're waiting to go to the bridge, but they're doing something. Now, boom, huge bridge. You just have to pass over, which again, super pretty nature. Love the river. This is gorgeous. But do I actually like want to do this like all the time? Like, no. And then, oh, here we have dirt, mud, all this stuff I'm gonna get charged for. I have to stop complaining because I'm ruining my own time by complaining, but it's just, the roads are just like so bad, and I absolutely hate that. I'm sorry, Dominica, that you have a road problem. I know it's not your guys' fault, but it's such a pain in the rear end if you're a tourist. And I don't want to give you guys the wrong impression. I'm very, very happy that I came here and I explored Dominica. This was very cool because I've really never been to an island quite like this one before. It's just so lush and it's so green, which is really amazing. If you're really an avid traveler, I would of course recommend Dominica because you do need to come here. You're a newbie, you haven't traveled a lot or driven on the left-hand side, I would not recommend this. This is not the place for you because it's just gonna make you're just gonna get annoyed by all of this. But I'm glad I did it. It was a really cool experience. I liked the little cabin. That was really fun. But anyway, today I'm headed to St. Lucia. I actually have one more day in Dominica. I'm coming back here for a... Ooh, I'm glad I'm not on that little speedboat. That would make me so sick. This is so pretty though. This is on the western coast of the island. And I'm gonna head all the way up there into these areas. And again, you guys, I know I'm complaining about the driving, but there's always a little place in these areas where, you know, basically it's kind of like a town, but it's just so hard to drive in. Like if your tire gets stuck on the edge in one of these like draining sewage things, whatever that they have on the side, I guess it's not sewage, but where the water goes, it can be like such a big pain in the rear end. Luckily I haven't gotten caught in any of these, and then of course there's people walking in the street, so you got to make sure not to hit them. This guy won't move. Okay, but yeah, this again, I would really like to like this place, but it's just such a big pain in the butt. In the middle of the street, you guys. Oh God. Yeah, they love to walk like right in the middle of the street. Okay. But yeah, these are just these little parts over here. This is on the western side, or the west coast too, but yeah, I really don't like driving up and down these places. So again, really, really stressful from a tourist perspective. I'm sure if you live here and you're used to it, it's no big deal. Personally, I would not, again, it's just because of this stuff, I wouldn't want to come here again because, oh, such a big pain, and it just stresses me out thinking that I'm going to hit somebody, and I don't want to do any manslaughtering, so you know, it's not what I want to do. But yeah, this is kind of what the residential areas look like over on the west side. So yeah. And of course the ocean is over there looking really, really pretty. She's washing clothes over there. And the locals kind of give you the stink eye when you're driving. If they see that you're a tourist, they really don't want you to be around here. So I try not to stay too long because they don't, I understand they just want to have their, you know, they just want to like kind of mind their business, and I completely understand that. Okay, perfect. Now we're back on the main highway over to the western side. So, all right. maybe another hour or so. We should be to the very northern part, and there should be some cool stuff to see up there. Also, you guys, they have the American Canadian School of Medicine here. There's another School of Medicine over in Grenada as well. So Dominica and Grenada both have medical schools that are funded by the United States, and this one's funded by Canada as well. So you might see some medical students here if you hang out in the northwestern side of the island. But yeah, this part of the island's very nice. Roads are great. Everything's great, but if you're actually going to go out and see like nature stuff, you're going to have to fight the roads a little bit. Yeah, little souvenir shops, and yeah, this part's very, very cute. All right. Information, but nobody's in there. Let's see if I can go get a ticket. Is there anywhere to buy a ticket? Can I buy a ticket?
Yeah, you could purchase the ticket down at the counter over there.
Okay, awesome, thanks. This is where the ticket counter should be, but they do it at the restaurant for some reason. Okay. This part's really, really pretty. I had the same thing this time where I'm at an attraction and the people start screaming at me not to go places, even though it's part of the attraction. It's like the most annoying thing. I don't know, it's something about this island. Like, obviously there's a pathway going here, so people have gone here before. All right, guys, we have made it to Fort Shirley. You guys, so they give the whole history in 1493. This island was found by Christopher Columbus. Eventually, the British took it after the Treaty of Paris, but it was originally found by the Spanish. So, of course, it's called Dominica. It's a Spanish name or Spanish word. And Dominica returned to Britain. After it left Britain, it went to France for a little bit, and then it went back to Britain in 1783 after the Treaty of Versailles. And the French invaded the north coast, 1795. And now this place is a national park. Very cool. Huh. Yeah, it's a really cool place just to come visit. Let's go inside of here. See if there's anything actually in here. I think you can go inside. This is kind of cool. Okay, so go down these steps. Oh wow. Very cool. I think these floors are original. They look original if they aren't. So before Christopher Columbus came here, the people were speaking these two, Caravan, and then I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but they had their own languages. There's indigenous peoples here. And here's some of the artifacts from them. This is pretty cool. Looks like this is just a vessel to hold water or something in. Those look like binoculars, but they're not. There's some bowls. Oh, wow. Wow, so this is what the burials used to be. But this is a burial from Cuba. I think this is just a kind of an example. Huh. The indigenous burials were in oval, shallow pits. And I guess they've dug them up and found them. Oh, some of them were in this position. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, I think that's like a little baby with the adult. Oh, that's sad. Huh. Here's some more artifacts. This one has a little face on it. That's kind of cool. And some people are still getting these tattoos. This is by a Cuban artist. That's pretty cool. I haven't really seen any original Caribbean people while I've been on any of these islands. It would be interesting to meet somebody who had some ancestry, but I haven't met anyone yet who's an actual native Caribbean. This stuff is pretty cool though, just to come see. And there's some other rooms. Let's go into those ones too. Here's what their boats look like. I think some of these are replicas. I don't think those are originals at all. Some museums, they'll just put replicas because they don't have actual original artifacts, but they know kind of what they were looking like, but this is in really good condition and there's no way that that's an original. Let's see. A lot of the artifacts that you see in museums aren't actually originals. They're just kind of like replicas. Here's some arrowheads though. Here's one over there. Even this is in really, really good condition. There's no way that that's an original, but that's okay. And let's go into this room and see what's in here. All right. Have some soldiers. Looks like these need to be put up on the walls still. There's a little lizard. Oh, this is what it used to look like. Huh. So this is right off of the coastline, this Fort Shirley. So it looks like they would have a dock, and this would be an easy access point to get to the fort probably for protection. Oh, these are pretty cool. I think, I'm not sure, I wish these had a plaque somewhere so it would tell you what these artifacts were, but it doesn't really have anything. But this is still really cool. All right, now let's go over to the other side and see what's over there. You guys, this is so weird. I don't know what this is for, but it's just a bunch of bunk beds. And it's like mattresses that somebody has like actually used. This is really odd. I don't really know what this is for. There's a bunch of these signs too. If anybody knows, can you leave in the comments what's happening with the children here in Dominica? For some reason, there's posters everywhere that are like, you know, children's lives matter. Need to protect the children. Ooh, there's a dark. Should I go down there? I don't think I'm going to. This is really strange. I don't even know what this is for. The door's like left open too. Okay, there's somebody in there too, so I think I'm gonna get out of here. This is a little bit odd. good morning. What is this place?
That is a sleeping quarters, like when they had these slaves working there is how many years now? That is the headquarters building. Like if you have a wedding, or if you have a birthday party, and you want to host it there, that's the main place.
Oh, I see. Yes. So they use it for like celebrations now. That makes sense.
Exactly. Yes.
What about over there?
And another one over there, they call it a hostel.
Oh, it's a hostel. Oh,
If you want to come and spend, or if you get married here and you have to travel to go back to Rosso, and you cannot travel the night. Yeah. That's the place for you to have.
Okay. How much is a hostel over there if you're staying?
A bed, which they charge from a bed, 20 US a bed.
Wow, 20 US a bed, and you're in the room with like 20, 40 other people.
Exactly.
Wow. Oh, wow.
But you can go and
Yeah, I went over there and looked around it. Can you tour this place too?
Yeah, you can go.
You can? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, very cool.
No, it finished, you don't have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we have some drinks, like we have water.
Oh, okay.
If you feel for to quench your thirst, I have shandy, I have water.
Thank you. I'm good. So we can go upstairs too?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is cool. Huh. So they use this for weddings and celebrations. Huh. This is very cool. This place is cool, but also very strange. I've never seen an old fort turned into a hostel and a place for celebrations or weddings, like a venue. It's interesting to see because this is the only fort that I've ever seen renovated into these spaces. So kind of a cool place to come check out. Unlike any other old fort, probably on the Caribbean. I think I'm going to start heading south now. I do want to stop somewhere and probably get some more coffee or just get something. But yeah, we'll try to find a place on the way. A lot of the places you'll go up and they'll just say, oh, we're not open yet. So this early in the morning, nobody is really up and working or doing anything. So we have to wait a little bit. Also, if you guys are coming here, it's 5 USD or 13.35 EC, and they don't take credit cards, of course. So just get ready for that if you guys head on over here. Kind of a cool fort, but to be honest, you could skip this one if you're coming. So you guys, I was trying to go check out this thing called I think it's soufri or something like that in the north. I think that's a word for sulfur in French because it smells like rotten eggs over here. And now I'm not sure if I really want to go over there or not. It's a really pretty place. I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see it, but this is kind of interesting. They have all these like they kind of look dry and, I mean, they kind of look like dried trees, but they're cool looking trees. I think I'm going to turn around in a little bit. You guys, if you come here, just so you know, this is a really easy hike. You don't need like hiking boots or anything like that. I'm literally in a dress with flats on. So yeah, don't worry about bringing hiking boots or anything like that if you guys come here. I think it can get a little bit muddy in certain places, but it's nothing that you can't handle. Super easy hike. Takes probably 15 minutes to get here. Very, very easy, you guys. This place is really, really pretty, but it does have a bit of an odor. It definitely smells like sulfur. It's like a very strong sulfur smell. But it's a cool place to come see. I'm sure the water is really warm. I am not getting inside. Oh, you can see it bubbling, you guys. Yeah, this is sulfur. Wow. Very cool. Yeah, this is really cool, but I don't want to smell like eggs for the rest of the day, so I'm not getting inside. They also have public restrooms here, but they don't have any toilet paper in them. So, yeah. Oh, and outlets if you need to plug anything in, which is pretty convenient. What it looks like right in front of the ferry. It's very, very busy, very tight, difficult to drive in. There's all kinds of people just walking around and kind of doing their own thing. I probably will get out and walk around here later today.
Hans, Victor.
Okay guys, so the company, the ferry that was supposed to take us over to St. Lucia had some problems. So I am not going over to St. Lucia tonight. I don't think I'm going to go over to St. Lucia at all on this trip. They want everybody to get up at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow morning and then get on the ferry to go there. But I already had such little time to get to St. Lucia, it wouldn't even be worth it. So I'm just going to skip St. Lucia on this trip and just continue with Dominica. All right, guys, so we're in Dominica for 3 more days, 2 more nights. I have to find things to do around here since I wasn't able to go to St. Lucia. Right now we're just headed to breakfast, and then I'm gonna go over to the ferry company and see if I can get a refund for that ticket. But this is kind of what, I think it's Rocher, probably mispronouncing that, but this is kind of what the town looks like. This is where you'll be if you get off of a cruise ship as well. Alright guys, so it's about 7 a.m. I've been looking for a van to take me to the national park for a while now, and I can't find one over in this side of town. I am walking up towards the Botanical Gardens. I got a tip from someone that if you go up towards the Botanical Gardens, there's going to be more vans taking people to the national park. So that's where we're headed. You guys, this is such an oxymoron. So this is the Botanical Gardens in Dominica. I just think this is so funny because as lush and as green as Dominica is, for this to be the National Garden, it's a bunch of dead grass. Like, I'm just so confused. There's one bush of flowers. How is this a botanical garden? Oh my goodness, this is insane. There's nothing here, it's just an open field of grass. It looks like they've actually maintained grass here and gotten rid of most of the natural plants. This is not even close to a botanical garden. And you wouldn't need one here because this is like the most lush green place ever. Anyways, this is what it looks like. If you guys were wondering what the botanical garden was in Dominica, this is it. I'm just trying to still find a bus to take me up to the national park. This is one of the hardest places to travel through. I'm not gonna lie, I really hope this is worth it to get to this national park because this is such a pain. Okay guys, so the guy's advice was right. If you guys go towards the Botanical Gardens, if you're staying in that town where all the ferries and the ships come in, I think it's Roja. I don't know. You can tell me how to pronounce it in the comments. I don't really care. If you go there, they're not going to have a bus that goes all the way to this falls. So you have to go to the Botanical Gardens. Then you can find all the buses going on to this route. Basically, you want to follow like the main highway and then find a bus that's headed towards that direction. And I'm here at like 7:39. They're supposed to open at 7:30, but there's nobody at the ticket counter in the front, and there's nothing stopping me from just walking in. So I don't know what else to do. If I return and somebody's there, of course I'll pay. It's $5 USD to get in. But right now I'm just kind of making my way down, and I guess it's a 10-minute walk to the falls. Look at this giant leaf, you guys, just in comparison. Look at that. Guys, I see some water. I think we're getting close. What is that? That's a crab. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, here? There's a crab here? This doesn't seem like the place for a crab. It's not beachy in this part. Crazy. I can't believe there's a crab over here. I'm so excited to see these falls, you guys. I think this is going to be really, really pretty. Wow, you guys, look. Look at this. They have this awesome little viewing deck here too. I love this. Oh my gosh. This is so nice. This is also called the Twin Falls as well, because there's one over there and there's another over there. All right, guys, so this was super cool to come see. I'm glad that I stopped over here. I think I'm going to continue with the rest of this national park. I think it's called Tropez. I don't know how to say it. It's a French name, but there's a lot more to this park in this area. So I'm going to go explore the rest of it. But yeah, very cool to come see this. Again, it's $5, about a 10-minute walk. Not bad at all, and it's a pretty cool place. So yeah, definitely was a fun thing to come check out. I don't think I told you guys this. I had a tour arranged to go to these places yesterday. I made an appointment for a tour, and I think I was the only one on the tour, and this is why the guy canceled, but I'm not really sure. But he messaged me on Viator. I don't know how to say it. But he messaged me saying that he had eye surgery and that he couldn't take me on the tour the next day. So I'm guessing that it was probably, I was probably the only one going. But yeah, all these sites, it's cost me like $2 so far, and the tour was like $60. So probably a lot cheaper if you guys just go yourself. So amazing, you guys. This river comes from the falls and it goes all the way over there. Huge. It's a huge river. That is so awesome. And we're quite a long ways from the falls by now. Wow. Man, you guys, look at this. I'm so glad I'm not in the car. I'm also not happy to be walking. I just feel like there's no way out of this place. Oh. Ferry wouldn't get me out of here. My tour guide canceled. Rental car company won't insure me. So I'm on foot. Can't say that this is my favorite place, to be honest. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be worth it. Hey guys, I got to kind of the top area of where you would start to walk to go over to Ti Tou Gorge. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But again, there's all this construction. I just think, my God, if you were in a car, what a pain. Like, I'm so glad that I'm not in a vehicle right now. But I mean, it also sucks to walk. I really wish my tour guide had come through, but they didn't. So now I'm just out here doing my thing. But yeah, hopefully we'll get there eventually. I want to go to Ti Tou Gorge, and that's the way to get to Boiling Lake, but it's about a 6-hour hike, so I'm not going to do all of it. I'm just going to try to get to Ti Tou Gorge, and then I'm going to stop before I get to Boiling Lake. But I've heard Boiling Lake is like the best thing to do here in Dominica, but I don't have 6 hours today to go do that. So if you come here, you might want to hike for 6 hours for one day. I don't know if it'd be worth it, but you could. And then this national park that it's near is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, so that's kind of cool too. There's also this path over here. I don't know if this would be, I don't think this is the right way. Yeah, this doesn't look right. But yeah, I'm just hoping that I can find it. My friend found it just by taking buses and going up here, so hopefully I can too. But you never know, this might be a fail, you know, so who knows? We might get there, we might not. All right guys, we are finally to the entrance of Ti Tou Gorge. It's really hard to get to this entrance too. Even if you have a rental car, it's very, very difficult. Just driving through all of the mud and potholes and everything. But we're finally here, so let the hiking begin. Okay, thanks. Okay. Okay, you guys, so I think this is going to be a little bit more of a difficult hike. Probably you don't want to come here if you're not able-bodied or if you're elderly. That probably is going to not be good. I don't even know if I'm going to make it. I'm a 20-something-year-old female, so hopefully this goes well. Oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't realize that was really deep mud. And you guys, I stepped like all the way in it. Oh, I can't wait to get to this lake and wash up off my shoes. That was so gross. When you get to the front entrance, there's people who don't really work for this place, but they heckle you to try to like get money from you. And I wish that there was a map, but I was too scared to ask because they were trying to like get me to, I don't know, like they were trying to charge me for stuff I didn't want. Oh man, I really hope we're close to the lake. That was so gross, you guys. I've never stepped in that much mud before. It was somebody else did it here too. Oh, you have to be so careful. Oh, it's so muddy. This is a hike, you guys. Oh man. I wish there was an actual path getting here, like an actual path and not just like tree branches that they put together, because it would make it so much nicer if you had somewhere to step. But this is just, I mean, it's just dirty, muddy. This is kind of a bummer, you guys. Okay guys, after a 2-hour-long hike, this is what you get to. It's just a river. I thought there was going to be something grander once you got to this spot, but there's not. I think to really get to something really cool, you have to go all the way to Boiling Lake, and that is a 6-hour hike, you guys. I've been hiking for 2 hours, and I mean, this is really nice, but I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I know I sound like a horrible Debbie Downer, but this was not worth it. The hike was excruciating. It was really, really difficult for me. And if you're not slow like me, then like maybe you'll love it. But this was, I kind of feel bummed out that this is what I got to, because it's just a river. Oh well, life's the journey, not the destination, you guys. However, you guys, I did get the chance to clean my disgusting, dirty, muddy feet in the river. So that's a win. I guess I can't be too disappointed. But yeah, I was expecting something else. I have to look for the place that I was trying to go to. Maybe I'll try to go to it if I still have time today. Also, you guys, there are mosquitoes everywhere. There's little tiny mosquitoes, and they're biting me. So I'm probably gonna wake up with like 1 million mosquito bites all over my body now. I don't recommend this. I'm really sorry. I know you guys are gonna hate me in the comments and be like, oh my god, you're so negative. That's such an amazing hike, and I've done that hike, and that's the best hike in the world. I'm so glad you like it, but I'm letting you know, this is not worth it, you guys. And not only that, it smells like sulfur over here. Like, it smells like farts and eggs. So, I would never do this ever again. I don't recommend it to anybody. I thought this was going to be so much better than it was. I think I'm looking for a different place than where I'm at. I don't know. If I find the place, I'll put it in the comments below. You guys can check that out. Don't do this. Don't do what I did. This was not fun. You guys, I got into the wrong taxi. I got into this place and this guy's like, oh hey, I'm gonna pull over for a minute, and it's been 30 minutes. He's over at somebody's house, which is fine, but I've been waiting here for 30 minutes in his van. So you guys, I'm so exhausted. I hiked and walked for 7 hours today, and I took a bus all the way up here. I took like multiple buses, and I finally got up here, and I was so excited. I was like, oh, I'm gonna sleep, it's gonna be great. They're playing music that's that loud. So yeah, I guess I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. I also like haven't eaten anything today, so I'm just like super hungry and tired, and I don't know. I'm not a fan of Dominica. This was not my country. I'm sorry. This was probably my least favorite place in the Caribbean, to be honest. I wish I liked it. Like, I wish it was different, but you know, it's all dependent on your experience. Some people have amazing experiences in some places and then others don't. So this is just my experience. But yeah, I probably, like I said, I'm not gonna come back here. All right, guys, this is my very last morning in Dominica. I am headed over to the airport now, and I'm gonna have a layover in San Juan, and then I'm gonna head over to St. Kitts. And it's raining, of course. So yeah, this was an interesting place. Lots to do here if you guys come here. Very nature oriented.